Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Golden Falls Golden, what if, whatever you want to call me, and I'm back. I'm back with part 2 of What If Deku Was a Demon Lord. Honestly, maybe I should have called this something else. Maybe it should have been like, what if Deku trained to be a demon lord, or something of that realm. But I don't think you all really even mind. I haven't seen any comments about it, but yeah, I mean, obviously that's the end goal, and the goal of this whole thing is what if Deku was a demon lord. But I mean, obviously we love to spice up these what ifs the best we possibly can for the story and for the character, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna give a quick little recap of what transpired before. The very last thing that happened was Midoriya basically quote-unquote naming Shinso. I mean, obviously Shinso had a name, but it seems that there's a weird barrier that surrounds Japan in this world that is basically makes everything on the outer plane completely obsolete. So yeah, that's about it for the little recap at what happened at the very end of the first part. And I'm not gonna waste any more of your time, and we're gonna get right into the what if. Let's get it. Midoriya stays asleep for about a day and a half, eventually waking up. Damn, my head hurts. Hey, anyone here? Midoriya doesn't hear any response, so he walks out. When he walks out, he sees 4 people, but one of them looks more like a grown-up. Shinso? Is that you? Oh, Midoriya, you're awake. The 4 of them run over to Midoriya and ask how he's feeling. Midoriya tells them that he is fine and asks if everything is fine here while he was sleeping. Yes, Master Izuku. Everything is fine. We had a bit of an incident, but Mr. Shinso here was able to actually handle it with ease. Oh, really? By the way, Shinso, you look like an adult now. How is that even possible? Yeah, I'm not sure why, but I am, and it seems that my quirk evolved as well. Wait, what's your quirk? Before he could respond, the other 3 ask what's a quirk, and Midoriya tells them that it's more or less a superpower. Shinso tells him that what his quirk is. My quirk is brainwash. When I ask someone a question, I can basically force them to do things. What did you have to kill to defend the base? A giant bear. Actually, it seems that my quirk's limitations have basically been uncapped. As if the stipulations for my quirk are gone, allowing me to brainwash and control just at the sound of my voice. Notice, you can copy Shinso's power using perfect copy. Yeah, sounds good, Great Sage. Let's do that. Whoa, Shinso, you're right. Your quirk is definitely insane. Wait, how do you even know that? I copied it. I can copy other people's powers. Actually, those 5 kids who were beating you up, can you tell me about what their quirks were? First off, that's such an amazing skill, Izuku. And second, yeah, I can. One of them, his quirk is explosion, so you can basically just shoot explosions out of his hands. The second kid, he has some sort of hardening quirk that allows him to fortify his body. The third kid can control air molecules around in the world. And the other 2, I'm not sure what their quirks are. It's okay. I'm sure if you can't remember, that means they weren't very notable anyways. Izuku begins creating explosion in his hands, activates a hardening quirk, and makes the air molecules denser and hops on top of a floating platform. Now that is interesting. Great Sage, will these quirks evolve as I gain strength? Yes. As you gain power, you will continuously upgrade and combine various skills. You can currently combine the hardening quirk and your other battle armor skill to create a new skill. Oh, okay, let's do that then. Skill has been created. Skill Unbreakable has been added, giving you 200% more defense while in this state. Midoriya smiles and tells Shinso that they're going to head over and meet Rimuru so that he can introduce him, and basically he tells the people of the Wyvern colony to stay here and gather resources and keep an eye out for more of their own people that supposedly are supposed to be on the way. They say this, they basically say that they'll be doing their best, and Midoriya grabs Shinso and flies away. I really need to figure out a way to travel, well, up my travel speed. Why, don't like me carrying you? No, it's not like that at all, Izuku. It just makes things convenient and I can do more to help you. Don't worry so much about that. At least not right now. Midoriya stops talking, and because when they arrive, they see a woman in pain and a giant fire demon, like a fire-like creature, is created in front of Rimuru's village. Ready, Shinso? Ready. They fly over and they see Rimuru on top of a large direwolf trying to take down the fire demon known as Ifrit. He puts Shinso down, and Midoriya solidifies the air around Ifrit. The fire demon continues to scream and fight, trying to get out, but Midoriya is able to hold him still. Shinso, do you mind? I can't concentrate on both skills right now. Shinso speaks to the fire demon and he stops moving. Shinso runs over to the slime and kneels, saying that he must be Rimuru and that Izuku has high praise for him. Then he asks asks the slime, can he absorb the air chamber that is basically, well, holding Ifrit. Wow, that's an amazing idea. Notice, would you like to use perfect copy before the demon is absorbed? Yeah, sure, why not? Midoriya uses perfect copy on the fire demon Ifrit, and Rimuru absorbs him. After the battle, Rimuru thanks Midoriya for the help, and that he has one powerful ally, and Midoriya tells him that he has a small village building up over in the distance about 2 days away from here, and maybe in the future they can connect and help each other out. Rimuru says that he will help out Midoriya however he can. Midoriya thanks him, and Shinso says it was an honor to meet him, and they head back to their village. Great Sage, what exactly is Shinso now after the evolution? Shinso, he is currently known as a demi-human. His current appearance is not of other demi-humans that are part animal, but it seems that the Magicules have infused into his quirk, creating a brand new entity. Wait, so you're saying it's like his quirk is another being in itself? Yes, exactly. Is there a downside? No current downside can be known and found of this occurrence. Interesting, okay. They both are about to land, but then they see tons of lizard people around their base camp. Izuku, that's a lot of lizards. Yes, and a lot of naming. No. Midoriya lands and introduces himself, and they say that the three that were basically here told them about him, and they've been gathering supplies for him. Midoriya looks around to see that they have tons of supplies to expand the village, even more, and plenty enough to store the 100-ish new members that are about to join their village. Well, is there any way I can instantly build a bigger village in one go, Great Sage? Yes, actually. A new blueprint has been added from the layout of the country you were recently at, allowing you to instantly create a small city with a protective gate surrounding it. Wow, looks like the trip was good for even more than I expected. Midoriya uses basically the skill builder, and when he does, it basically evolves into expert builder and builds various new houses lined up like streets. Store corner like buildings were added that are empty, and a main townhouse building that was adapted from his original settlement. He then flies up and begins addressing everyone. Hello, as you know, I'm Izuku Midoriya, and I want to set some ground rules. Protect everyone here. Think before acting, and please do not hurt our allies. We are allied with a friendly slime to the north of here. And yeah, I think that's about it. Now I want to give you all names. Everyone begins to cheer, and Shinso tells him that he will make sure to get him into bed after. Yeah, I appreciate that. Midoriya proceeds to name every single lizard person until he finally finished. Once he was done, his magicals were, well, completely gone, and Shinso brought him back to the townhouse. After about a day, Midoriya was still out cold, so Shinso decided to basically just help him out by splitting people up into different groups. For instance, hunting groups, resource gathering groups, and protection groups. Shinso helped with the resource groups every so often to gather more and more materials to eventually have the ability to expand and grow if need be. Shinso was also able to make everyone feel a lot more comfortable. Even if he seemed to be just like a measly human, they began respecting him a lot for helping their new master out so much. He explains to them that before Midoriya, he was getting beat up and tortured where he came from. So the fact that he basically can help what feels like a family now makes, well, him happy. During a 4-day period that Midoriya slept, Shinso made substantial progress, and when Midoriya woke up, he saw that everyone was settled, and that there were an abundance of food and resources now. Wow, Shinso, did you set up all this? Yes, yeah, I just helped though. I truly didn't do that much. Notice, Shinso seems to be doing something that most humans don't do, something called being humble. Midoriya laughs at the remark that Great Sage made and pats Shinso on the head and tells him that there's no reason to be humble and that he did an amazing job while he slept and to be proud of it. Now this is the plan. I need to go back into that country. You mean Japan? Yeah, I need to go back. There may be more for me there in terms of my memories, so Midoriya is cut off by screaming, and he runs off to see one of the people who gathers resources crying. He tells Midoriya that a monster is in a nearby cave, and when they entered, they all tried to flee, but some of them got dragged away. Midoriya tells Shinso to protect the people here just in case, and he heads off to check out the commotion. When he arrives, he sees some of his people running from the cave, and he approaches it and he hears loud growling and snarling. Notice, whatever is in that cave is not hostile. What? Not hostile? He enters the cave and the sound halts, and a warm voice replaces it. I am sorry. I basically had to make all this commotion to get your attention, but I must speak with you. Who and what are you? Oh, I apologize. I am what very few people know as the Phoenix of the Purple Lotus. I sensed you the day you came into this world, and I knew someone like you would deserve my power. Why me? Why just give up your power? Because you are as broken as me. I have been torn in between multiple dimensions for a long time now, and I see fragments of my memories. And they show me that this life is not worth living. So please consume my power and set me free from my captivity. Notice, using Predator at this time will have a low success rate, but since the target seems to be wanting to be absorbed, the success rate is most likely 100%. Are you sure about this? Yes, I am. I know you will do good with my powers. Please, just call me Lotus. Okay, Lotus. I promise to get my memory back for the both of us, and I hope you find peace of mind in the afterlife. Would you like to use unique skill Predator? Yes, Great Sage. Midoriya begins absorbing this purple phoenix-like creature into himself and begins to gain some of his memories back on top of that, and various skills. And this also forced other skills to evolve as well. Great Sage, did it work? Yes, it was a success, and you have gained a brand new unique skill called Bloom. Bloom? Like what flowers do? Yes. The unique skill Bloom allows for you to unlock the potential of an ally in exchange for magicules. Oh, so it's like forcing a flower to bloom. Go figure. Yes, precisely. Bloom unlocks the current potential of the being you choose, but will also make gaining strength and skills a lot easier for the target of choice. There are limiters currently on this skill though, only allowing you to use this ability on someone with less magicules than you. So it's kinda like naming someone. Yes, precisely, and you have gained another skill as well. What is that? This skill is called Growth. It's a personal skill that allows for you to gain strength at an accelerated rate. Whoa, now that is something. Anything else? Well, you have also gained many other new resistances, and have gained a new healing factor while around fire or growing plants. That's okay. Thank you, Great Sage. Keep me updated if anything else gets analyzed. Midoriya guides the rest of the Wyvern colony back to home base, but when they arrive, it seems that someone awaits for them at the gate. Midoriya lands and greets the person. Hello? May I help you?
Yes, Lord Rimuru would like to speak with you.
First off, may I ask who you are? The man kneels and says that he is a subordinate of Lord Rimuru, and his name is Benimaru. Well, nice to meet you, Benimaru. I will head over there at once. Benimaru thanks him and leaves. You heard that, right, Shinso?
Yeah, yep. What do you need from me?
You can come along. I have a feeling all of us will be needed for probably a fight of some sort. Midoriya flies over to the camp, or, village, where Rimuru resides, and is approached by various people who don't know him. Rimuru approaches telling them all to calm down. This right here is Izuku Midoriya, and he is an ally and friend of this place. Yes, I definitely mean no harm. What do you need, Rimuru? Rimuru explains that it seems that hordes of orcs are on a collision course to kill and eat anything in their path, and they are, led by the so-called Orc Lord. Orc Lord, huh? Sounds like a strong opponent. Are you all strong enough to beat him? Rimuru says that he isn't sure, but with his help, they should be able to succeed. How long will we have? Benimaru speaks.
Maybe 5 days at best.
Perfect. Come here, Benimaru. You too, Shinso. Shinso and Benimaru walk over, confused. Midoriya puts a hand on both of them and says blossom. An aura grows around them both, and they both feel way stronger than before. Rimuru asks what he did, and he tells him that he met a mythical beast and absorbed it, and now he gained a power that allows him to unlock an ally's potential, a lot like when you name someone. Benimaru tries out his abilities to feel that he is substantially stronger.
Wow, this is amazing. Please, Midoriya, also unlock the potential of the others.
Midoriya asks Great Sage if that's even possible within the time limit, and she says that the population here is far too great to finish within the 5 days. Sorry, but I can only do this few amount of people in an allotted time. Benimaru says that he understands, and Rimuru recommends that the ogres as the people to unlock their potential at least, and Midoriya of course agrees, because that won't take very long. He does so and tells Rimuru to send Benimaru over once action must be taken. Rimuru agrees, and Shinso and him head off. So what's the plan, Izuku? Well, we need to get ready. I'm sure they will supply us with weapons, but I need to use Blossom on the rest of our community. When they arrive, Izuku begins using his skill on everyone, and eventually the skill actually evolves into something just called Lotus, which has a more potent effect than, well, the last skill. And also this evolution caused for a more power boost than everyone he's already unlocked. About 3 days pass and Midoriya tells Shinso that he needs to visit Japan, but with this new speed and all this other stuff, all this other power he gained, he should be back within the day. Shinso tells him that he will send someone to get him if need be, and Midoriya thanks him for the help. Izuku heads over to the country, and when he arrives, he approaches UA High School to see tons of people piling into the school. He follows the crowd into UA and sees various pro heroes, and obviously they have various different quirks. Notice there are a lot of potential skills to be copied, but most effective way is to absorb everything. Shall we do that? No, Grey Sage, we can't just do that. I'm here to watch this thing they call the sports festival. Midoriya enters the stadium and tells Grey Sage to begin copying any quirk around him, and she tells him that the process will take a while. It's really no rush. If you don't get all of them done, I mean, it's fine. Midoriya begins watching as various students go head to head in various different events. He watches as the obstacle course race comes to an end and a boy slams a piece of metal of a robot on the ground, creating an explosion sending him forward. The announcer then deems him the winner.
Izuku Midoriya is the winner!
When hearing this, Midoriya is in shock while sitting in the stands. How? That kid is me? Notice 50% of your memory has returned. And that is the end of part 2 of What If Deku Was a Demon Lord. And if you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. I want this, honestly, when he becomes a Demon Lord, which should be very soon in the next couple parts, and that's not even a spoiler, it's the title, so you guys know it's gonna happen. But eventually when it happens, obviously I would love to continue this series and continue it and maybe add new characters, add whatever y'all want, really. And yeah, if y'all just keep up the support, I'll just keep pumping them out. I really don't even mind. It's very, these type of what ifs are very, I will say, are harder to make than any other what if, because obviously I could have done some basic What If Deku and just did the whole My Hero Academia storyline, and it would have been pretty easy to make, I'm not gonna lie. But this way it's like I'm trying to mesh 2 different worlds, and that's not, well, the easiest thing to do. But if you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. It shows me that y'all are enjoying the series and all that. Also comment down below any suggestions for part 3. If y'all, what do y'all want to see? I might be starting a new series soon as well on top of this series. I don't know yet, we'll see. And for the Shield Hero what if, I do plan, the What If Deku Was a Shield Hero, I do plan on continuing it. I know that it got over 200 likes. I plan on doing it. It just kind of didn't fit the schedule, so I'll see what I can do very soon. And that's about it. I hope all y'all have an amazing day, and yeah, later.
I don't wanna waste what's left, and